Hey guys, so today I have with me half a cucumber, some 0-calorie honey, some chewing gum, and some sugar-free jelly or jello if you're American. Why do I have these with me? Because today we're going to be talking about 6 quirky behaviours, food behaviours, that could be concealing some more deep disordered eating. And I myself have done all of these eating behaviors. So let's start with the 0 or low calorie options. So this is either something to chew on, like celery, lettuce, gum, something which gives the idea of eating but with no calories. Or it could be something which is like a treat, but again, very low calories. So it's a rice cracker, some of the 0-calorie noodles, 0-calorie sauces, anything like that. The second one is extreme restriction. So this is restricting over time or restricting over food groups. Restricting over time is intermittent fasting. And you can do intermittent fasting for loads of different positive health reasons. It doesn't mean that you have disordered eating if you do IF. However, a lot of people who intermittent fast do suffer from disordered eating, especially the more extreme versions, which are 21-hour fasts a day called 1 meal a day. The second version of that is restricting over food groups. So this could be no sugar, this could be no carbohydrate, keto, it could be no animal stuffs, so veganism. And again, you can do that for very legitimate reasons which are nothing to do with disordered eating. However, I tried them all. They're a very common sign amongst a lot of the guys we treat. Number 3 is stealing food from others. And this is where shame starts to play a lot greater role. So I really struggled at university not to steal food. I really struggled at workplaces not to steal people's food. Now I know this sounds dumb, but the compulsion is really strong, and it's basically down to food that you would never buy yourself, but it's there and feels like a treat, and it feels like you are not in control. And for me, this was often cereals, and there's always milk in the work fridges, which was a bane. And then at university, something like peanut butter, I would never buy that myself, but it was really difficult not to eat from other people. More shameful is eating from bins. So this could be as minor as fetching something just at the top of the bin that's still in the package, or it could be something as kind of deep and dark as eating from public bins, which I've done both of, and everything in between. So, hiding food wrappings is the next one. And this is mainly from your partner or flatmate, friends or something. And basically you won't put it in the bin so they could see, you'll try and hide it. And most of the time they wouldn't notice anyway, they don't care, but it's the guilt that you'd feel. So you'd find another bin, or you'd maybe put it at the bottom of the bin so they'd never see. That's the key thing. And then the final one is body checking. So this often involves pinching. You pinch your skin, maybe pinch your belly, chest or something like that. And then often would involve a mirror as well. So maybe you pinch in front of a mirror or spend a little bit too much time looking and maybe critiquing or commenting. So the 6 things were eating 0-calorie foods, extreme restriction either in time or food groups, stealing food from others, eating from bins, hiding packaging from those around you, and body checking, pinching or checking yourself in the mirror. Okay, and why I'm opening up about this is because if you're watching this and this resonates with you, I feel you. And it doesn't mean there's anything serious necessarily, but it is definitely a pause for reflection to think, is there something kind of weirder going on behind the scenes that maybe I'm not tackling or sharing? And then the second reason is, if this doesn't resonate with you, but you've noticed some of these behaviors in people around you, close people around you, maybe it's worth just dropping them a message, saying, hey, I hope you're doing okay, everything good behind the scenes. It doesn't mean there is necessarily anything going on, but it's always good to check. Good to give that person the option to open up if they are concealing something. So that's everything from me today. The 6 quirks, which are definitely not a clinical definition of any eating disorder, but are definitely interesting warning signs and a pause for reflection. So that's everything for this week. I'm sending my support as ever to you guys, and see you next week.